Hi there, everyone. Good morning. My name is Chelsea from Down Memory Lane. Hello, everyone. I am here to do a couple of layouts with you using our printables. So today we're going to look at March and we're also going to look at February. We've been doing these videos we've done probably 3 or 4 of them. We're going to be continuing to do some live videos letting you see how our printables are used in action. So that's super fun. I'm just popping open our video tab here so I can see your comments and questions. If you have them, go ahead and shout them out if you would like to. But we're going to get started. So our March printables, that's what I'm showing you right here today. We're going to be using these to create some layouts. Our printables are new. They are something totally new that we're doing here in addition to the other things we've done. To check them out, they are here at downmemorylanebox.com. That's where you can go to check out our printable section. We have January through December available right now. Here are some of the layouts we have created before. So we have January. This is one of them. Also included with our January set, you get the printables and instruction sheets to create 2 different layouts. So those are our January ones. We have also created some February layouts. There's one of them. We're going to be making another one today. And then we previously made one of our March layouts. We're going to make the other one today. So all of our printables are pretty easy to use. You download them. You print them out from home. You can print them as many times as you want. So you purchase them once. You can create over and over and over again. And one of the best things is that you use the items from your stash to create. So here's what they look like when you get them all printed out. You're going to get 2 embellishment sheets. So here are the ones for March. We have an embellishment sheet that is very, very easy to cut out if you're hand cutting. We have one that's a little bit more in depth, but it's still very simple. This is the one I'm going to be hand cutting today to show you how to use. You're also going to get, so you can hand cut these. These are PDFs that you're going to print out. But if you have a machine, if you have a Silhouette machine, or if you have a Cricut, we also include files for you to use your Cricut and Silhouette machines as well. So there are 3 options for cutting. You can hand cut them or you can use your machines. But you will also get, so not only do you get printables that you can reuse over and over, you're going to get instruction sheets to create 2 layouts. So every one of our printable sets is $7.99, and you get all of the files and all of the instruction sheets to create 2 layouts when you use the printables and the items from your stash. So we're going to talk about how exactly those work. I'm going to put some of these aside because we'll look at those later, but we're going to start with our March kit here. So this one is our little bit more intricate hand cutting. I'm going to show you how easy it is though to hand cut those. So all you need to do is open up your downloads, print out your March printables. So we used 65-pound white cardstock, just sent that through our home printer. So then we can hand cut these. You can also print out or just pull up on your computer or phone the instruction sheet. So on the instruction sheet, it's going to give you a full color photo. So it's very, very easy to put together. It'll also tell you exactly what you need from your stash. So right here, it'll say you need 2 light blue, a 7x12 yellow, on and on. So you can pull those items from your stash. You get to go shopping in your own craft room. Use the things that have been sitting there for a while. Get them into production. Make some fun stuff. It also includes exactly how to cut those items. So once you've pulled them from your stash like I have done, I've already pulled them and gotten started, you're going to cut those pieces and begin putting them together. So I've gotten us started here. I've pulled the items from my stash. I've cut them to the sizes that they need to be cut according to our instruction sheet and started putting them together. But I really want to show you guys how easy it is to cut out our printables hand cutting. So what I usually do, I print them out again on 65-pound cardstock, so it's a little bit thicker than regular printer paper, and then you can just start cutting. So I'm going to use my handy little cutter bees here, and what I generally do is I will rough cut around the items to make it very, very simple for me to get into any of those intricate places. I'm going to cut the vast majority of these today by hand so you can see how very simple it is. There's a couple of them that I've pre-cut for us just so that we're not here all day long watching me cut, but it's pretty simple. So we're just doing this, just rough cutting. But here's the best part, guys. If you have a machine, if you have a Cricut machine, if you have a Silhouette machine, you also get the option of using the files that we send, that you purchase, to use your Cricut machine and use your Silhouette to print and cut these as well. And if you don't have a machine or you don't want to pull it out and use it, it is just as easy to hand cut. So multiple options for you to use and create with these printables. So here we go. You can just see me rough cutting right here. Hello, Tina. How are you this morning? I am just rough cutting all of these. It just makes it easier for my hands to get to all the pieces that we need to get to. Makes it a lot easier. So we're going to cut them all like this, and then we're just going to start. So what I like to do is take my little scissors. I usually hold them right in one place. I don't really move my hand. It's just a little tip for those of you hand cutting. What I do is I'll keep them stationary. I'll just cut slowly, and I will rotate my other hand. So this hand is just rotating slowly around those pieces. All I have to do with my right hand is open and close, right? We're just opening and closing, and I'm moving the paper around. So you just are going to go a little bit outside. I like to leave a little bit of white edge. You can if you want to. If you don't want to, that's fine. You can cut directly onto the color. Whatever you desire is just fine. I like to leave a little white edge because I feel like it makes the color really pop. But you're just going to take it around, go around like this with your scissors. Now, you don't have to have any particular fancy scissors. These are just my little trusty cutter bees. They're my favorite ones because they've got a nice little sharp point. They're kind of small, so they fit into my hand really easily. They're easy to maneuver. But any scissors that you have that you use scrapbooking, you are welcome to use them with these. So see how easy that was? Easy peasy. That was kind of a little intricate one, and it's so simple. This one's even easier. It's a little circle. Very, very simple. So you can just take whatever cutting items you use for scrapbooking in general, cut them out, and go to town. And again, you guys, these are printables. So when you order them, let's talk about that real quick. So we have this website right up here, downmemorylanebox.com. So when you go to order them, you're going to go to that website. You're going to set up an account, and you're going to use an email that you're going to check. That's very important because that is how you're going to receive your printables, and that is where they're going to stay so you can reuse them. So go to that website. If you're already a box subscriber, our subscription box is also located on that website, so you already have a login. So you can just log into your box using your box login. That's fine. But if you're new, you can set up your account using your email. And then once you're on our main page and you're signed in, you're going to click the Printables tab. So the Printables tab is at the top of the page. You're just going to click that, and that will show you all of the printables that are currently in stock. So right now, January through December are all in stock. You can purchase them all right now. And once you do, you will have access to an instant download. So you can download them right then and there. That's what I would do. I would download them immediately, save them to my computer, and then save them to my computer. And then I would, we're gonna set those aside. Then I would just save them to a specific folder. So then I can go back and access them anytime I want to. So you'll receive all the files. You will receive the PDF for the print and cut ephemera. So you're going to get the PDF is what you're going to pull open and print if you decide to hand cut, which is what I'm doing right now. That's probably the easiest way to do it. Pull open that PDF, print it, and then you can hand cut these items. You will also receive other files though. You're going to receive a PNG, which you can use to upload to your Cricut and create a print and cut file to have your Cricut cut it out for you. And you can also get a silhouette PNG that's also going to be included. So if you have a machine and you want to use it, you'll have those files included as well. If you don't have a machine, you can just print the PDF and hand cut it. And then if you end up getting a machine later on, maybe you get one for Christmas or your birthday or something like that, those files will still be included. So you'll still have them, you'll have access to them, and then you can use your machine to cut them out later. Because once you order them, these are $7.99, guys. $7.99 for 2 sheets of printables and 2 sets of instructions. You can use them as many times as you want. So you could create 30 layouts if you want to. You can print these 100 times if you want to, as many times as you want. Purchase once, create over and over and over and over again. Pretty awesome. So one of the reasons we have you guys set up an account using an email you're going to check is not only do you get the access to the instant downloads, so you can download them right then and there, but they will also be emailed to you. So when you open your email, you're going to want to save that email. That is how you're going to access the files from there on out. So once you get that email, all the files will be included. You're going to get the PNG, the silhouette files, the print and cuts, the info sheets, and then all you need to do is go back into that email anytime you want to print them out and just print them again. So simple, simple, right into your email. The other thing you'll get with it, which we have not talked a ton about, is this info sheet. So these info sheets also come with it. So each one has like a corresponding set of printables. So right now we're cutting the printables, we're hand cutting the printables that go with this layout. So this layout will tell you how to use them if you want to create a full layout using the pieces that are on the printable sheet and items from your stash. So right here in the You Will Need section, it's going to tell you exactly what colors and how much to pull out of the stash that you have. I know, and you know, because we're all there, right? We all have a pile or sometimes an entire room full of items that just kind of stare us in the face, right? We're like, oh no, I have all this stuff. We've heard from lots and lots of our customers that they love our products. They love, they're so tempted to purchase more, but they have so many things already in their craft room. And man, I hear you guys. So many things in my craft room, pattern papers, cardstock, lots of scraps that I wish I had had time or ideas to use. And so that is one of the reasons we came up with this concept. You have all the stuff already. We will just provide the embellishments and the instructions, and then we can partner together and you can create beautiful things using the things in your stash. So you've already purchased it, you've already spent all that cash on it, let's use it. So in the instruction sheet, it tells you what you can pull. So for a background like this one, we have light blue, right? This is a light blue background, so you need 2 light blue sheets, but most of the other items you use less than a 12 by 12, sometimes even smaller scraps. So this one, for example, you just need a 4 by 6 purple, a 4 by 6 dark blue, and you can just pull those out. So you can use your scraps with these, which is pretty fantastic. You also have free reign to do whatever you want. So if you decide, you know what, I don't have any purple in my stash, I would prefer to use a different color, you absolutely can. You do not have to match these colors perfectly. You can just get close. We kind of gave some general, picked some general colors that we knew would work really well with the embellishments. You can choose to follow those exactly, get as close as you can with the colors in your stash. That's what they're designed to do. Or if you decide, you know what, I want to do something totally different, you absolutely can. You can pick completely different colors. It's totally up to you. So I have just fussy cut the vast majority of these. There's a couple of them that I pre-cut so we would have some time so that we could put these together a little bit quicker. But most of those we just hand cut in what? A minute or two. Super duper easy. Now we're going to take our instruction sheet and we're going to start creating. So I have already pulled all of the items that it says you need. So I went through this and pulled all of these colors in colors that I had for the stash, and I've started to put them together. So we're going to start with this side right here. We have our red and white, our green and gold. I like to put the photo mats and the background pieces down first. Just helps me get a really nice little base to start with. Then I can adjust my embellishments however I want to. Oh, I'm pushing stuff all over here today. So we got our colors going. Then we're going to start going into our groupings that we just cut, and we're going to put these in place. So we need our little Know Me guy. We need our little... Whoops, we've got our little shamrock. I almost forgot what these are called. Here's our other shamrock, this little guy, and we have our title pieces. Oh yeah, also up here. Okay, so we've pulled our pieces that we just hand cut, and then we're just gonna start gluing them down. Ta-da! Oh, let's see. Oh, we got some other people. Hello, Teresa. She's working on her printables. That is awesome. Wendy says, I bought these, but when I try to cut them using my Cricut, it doesn't cut right. What file do I use? Oh, great question. Okay, so the Cricut, you're going to use your PNG file. PNG is the file that you're going to use for the Cricuts. And we use Design Space. So everybody, if you have Design Space, they will work perfectly with whatever kind of Cricut. And here is a really nice tip for you PNG users, the Cricut users. So down here on the bottom of the instruction sheet, it says for Cricut, we resized Cricut PNG 2 to this number and Cricut PNG 3 to this number. So when you pull out your sheet to do, let's say you're going to do this one, you're going to pull out these two, PNG 2 and PNG 3. You're going to upload them to your Cricut Design Space, but they're going to be really large. They're going to be very big. We had to do that in order to create the right colors, or the right colors and the right quality. So you're going to resize them. You're going to size them down smaller, and these are the sizes that we used to get them to the right size. So that's what you'll do. You'll resize them correctly, and then you can use your Cricut Design Space to print and cut those. If you have never done a print and cut with your Cricut, that's okay. It's not very hard. It takes a little bit of to get used to it, but once you do it, you'll be good to go. We are not Cricut users here. We use Silhouettes pretty much exclusively. No, not pretty much, exclusively. And so we had to learn how to use the Cricut Design Space to do these, and I guarantee you can do it. If you are needing some additional help with your Cricuts, since every Cricut is a little bit different in how you use it, the best advice that I can give you is to go to YouTube, search for your Cricut. You're going to search for the Cricut that you have. You're going to look up a tutorial in how to use a PNG file to do print and cuts on your Cricut. There are some awesome tutorials over on YouTube that will walk you right through it. And so that is what I would suggest. So whatever Cricut you have, because there's a few different versions of them, head over to YouTube, search how to use a PNG to create print and cuts, and it'll walk you right through it. So that's what I would do if you're a Cricut user. So the file you're going to use from us is the PNG. You're going to use the PNG file. You're going to resize it based on this, okay, to get it close to the correct size for you. And then if you need help, further help there to use your Cricut to print and cut, then I would just go to YouTube and find one of those tutorials because they are fantastic. Walk you right through them. But for those of you, if you're joining me late and you're like, why are we talking about Cricut? Because we had a great question from Wendy about it, but you do not have to have a Cricut in order to use these. You do not. We have designed them so that you can hand cut these if you want to. You can use a Cricut, or you can use a silhouette machine if you have them, but they are not required. They are not required. So if you don't have a machine, no worries. You can absolutely hand cut them, which is what I just did. So if you're joining me late and you want to see it hand cut in action, you can head back and watch the beginning. But also I'm going to do another one here for you, because look at how fast and easy these come together. We created this in what? How long have we been on? I don't even know. Less than 5 minutes maybe. And we've got a full layout here done. Easy peasy. So that is the March layout using our printables. I'm going to show you the printable sheet that we just used. So this is the one we just used, okay? You're going to download it. You're going to print it out. If you're hand cutting it, this is what you're going to do. You're going to download it. You're going to print it out. You're going to use your little trusty scissors and hand cut it like we just did it. You're just going to hand cut all of those out. Then you're going to pull out your instruction sheet, pull the cardstock that you need from your stash, because yes, my friends, you're going to use your stash. You're going to use the stuff you've already purchased, right? You don't need to purchase more. Use the items in your stash. You're going to cut them out and start laying it out together, and that's what you're going to create. And the best part, my friends, not only are you using the items you already have, you can reprint this as many times as you want. Once you purchase it and you own it, print it 1,000 times. So if you have multiple kids, let's say you're doing you're doing albums for multiple kids, multiple grandkids, you print them as many times as you want. Or order once, print 1,000,000 times, get the best bang for your buck. So that is layout number 1. I just want to show you the other March layout as well, because not only do you get these printables to create this layout with March, but when you purchase the March printable pack, you're also getting a second set of printables and instructions. So really, you're getting printables and instructions that you can then create 2 layouts. So here's our first one. This is what we did on Friday. We did our March layout. Top of the morning to ya. Okay, that's using these printables. And this is probably this is a great one to get your feet wet. They have very, very simple shapes and designs. So if you're just starting out and you're just trying to figure out, this is a great one to start with. Put this first layout together. And then once you've done that, you can hop on over to this set of printables and create even more beautiful things. So for $7.99, my friends, I just can't stress enough how much of a savings this is for us scrapbookers. You're going to get all of this for $7.99 that you're going to be able to instantly download. It'll be emailed to you as well. Files, you're going to get 3 sets of files for these printables. You're going to get the PDF file that you can print out and hand cut. You're going to get a PNG file that you can use for your Cricut machine if you want to cut it with Cricut. And you're also going to get a print and cut file for silhouette if you would like to use your silhouette. So any one of those cutting options is fine. Cricut, silhouette, or hand cut. You're going to get all 3. So if you can choose to use any of those at any time. You are also going to get 2 sets of instruction sheets included in those downloads. You can print these out if you want to. I like to print them out, but you don't have to. If you want to save some ink and you want to just leave them on your computer, you can just look at your computer screen. That's totally fine. These are also a PDF printable, so you're going to get the full color instruction sheet. Look at how big that is. Super easy to see. It's also going to tell you exactly what you need out of your stash. Some are going to be full 12 by 12. The vast majority of them are going to be scraps. So you're going to use a lot of your stash. And then you can just use the instruction sheets and go to town. So that is the March layout. The March layout we're doing for today. Isn't that adorable? It's so cute. We're going to do February too, because I just want to show you all the wonderful ones. So this is the February layout that we did last week. Last Friday, this is the simple layout. It's simple, but it's stinking cute, isn't it? It's so adorable. So today we're going to do our other February layout. So this is the one that we did that's right in front of you right now. Okay, you can see that. Easy peasy. Now we're going to do our other February layout using these adorable printables. Aren't they so cute? We're going to create this one together. So what I've done already to get started is I've gone through and I have printed out our printables on the 65-pound cardstock. I have looked at the instruction sheet and pulled all of the pieces I needed and started trimming them. So what we can do together is I will just cut these out. I'll hand cut them so you can see how easy and simple it is. Now, one thing I want to mention with this February set, and also the February set from before, is this is one example where you do not have to use exact colors from your stash. So you can see this February layout right here. It's a slightly different pink color. That's probably hard to tell in the camera, but can you see the major difference between these two colors? So there's like a lighter greenish blue on the printable sheet. It says a 4x6 green that will be cut into these. But I decided, you know what? I have this fantastic blue that I absolutely love and I think looks fantastic with these colors. So that's what I picked. So you do not have to pick the exact colors. If you're looking at this and you're like, oh, I don't have that color in my stash. Totally okay. Completely and totally okay. You can pick whatever you want. I picked a color that was similar. But if you wanted to put purple in there, you could, or another red. It's completely up to you. So this is what we give you is a great starting point. You can follow it exactly if you want to, but you can also mix it up. That's the beauty of using this as a starting point and using your own stash. You can use whatever you've got and make it gorgeous. So we provide the printables, we provide the embellishment files. You just print them out and then you can use whatever colors you have in your stash. If you have specific photos that you want to scrap and they have maybe everybody's wearing pink and you want to put some extra pink in it, or everybody's wearing blue and you want to do extra blue, you can pick whatever you want. You have full creative reign. And again, once you purchase they're $7.99 for the full set. You get 2 sets of embellishments files. You get 2 sets of instruction sheets. Once you purchase them, they're yours forever. So if you want to do 6 layouts and they all have different colors, or 6 layouts and they're all the same, totally your prerogative. So I am rough cutting these, which is what I do for all of them. It just makes it really, really easy for me to get in there into some of the little bit more intricate sections. So we're just going to rough cut these really quickly, and then I am going to hand cut these. You're going to see how easy it is to hand cut. So I've got my little cutter bees and we're going in. Again, I like to leave a little bit of a white space around the edge. I just think it makes those, the pieces pop a little bit. But if you want to cut all the way up to the color, that's completely fine. If you want to cut an even wider white space, that's also fine. You can also just do, if you don't want to get this close to the pieces, that's also, like, you can do whatever you want. And if you mess up, guess what? You can print them again. No problem. Because once you own them, they're yours. You can print them as many times as you want. Here's another thing that I love about this too. So these are so easy to take with you. If you are traveling, I know I've heard from people that they're going on an airplane, or they're going on, maybe an airplane wouldn't work as much with scissors. I know you can bring some sizes of scissors, but okay, we're driving in the car, right? We're driving in the car, or we're going camping and we need something to do, or whatever you're doing. You don't have to bring a huge pile of stuff with you. You just bring a couple of sheets of paper that you've already printed out. You bring your scissors, and you can cut these pieces while you are waiting, while you are driving, while you are camping, whatever. Because all you need to bring is a couple sheets of paper. Bring a couple sheets of paper and a little baggie or a little box. Cut them out while you're waiting, and then they're all set for you to go when you're ready to scrap. Or if you're heading to a crop. I know for me, as you can probably tell, you guys, I like to talk a lot. It's really challenging for me to get things done, to get crafting done when I'm with a group of people, because all I want to do is chit chat about life. And so I kind of lose what I'm doing. But if you've got these little printables, just print out a stack of these, bring them along with you to the crop. You can sit and chit chat while you cut. You can hand cut them and chit chat. You're going to be being so productive. And then once you've got them cut out, you just put them together. Very, very simple. So let's talk real quickly one more time about how to purchase these. Because if you're jumping on and this is new to you, you're going to want to know the process. So you're going to go to downmemorylanebox.com. That's right up here. Downmemorylanebox.com. That is a website where you will need to set up an account, and you're going to use your email that you are going to check. So use an email you're going to check, set up your account. If you're already a subscription box subscriber of ours, for the 1,000 of you who are with us on that wonderful fun adventure, you don't need to set up a new account, okay? You've already got an account. You can just sign in with your subscription box account information. But if you're new and you have not jumped in on the subscription box, or this is the first you're seeing us, head over to downmemorylanebox.com. Set up your account using an email you're going to check. That's very, very important, because you're going to get an instant download when you purchase these, but you're also going to get them emailed to you. And if you want to access these files later on and create again, if you want to print them out again, you're going to need to have the email. That is how you're going to access these files in the future. So just make sure that you use an email you're going to check. And then once you are in, you're going to click the Printables tab at the top of the page. So if you're on a computer, the Printables tab is right on the top. You can see it right from the home page. If you're on a mobile device, you will click the drop-down box. There's a little drop-down box at the top that has Printables. Just click the Printables tab. Again, it will take you directly over to all of our available printables. We have January through December available right now. Each month is separate, so you're going to purchase each month separately, but each month comes with those 2 sets of printable ephemera and 2 sets of information sheets and instruction sheets. So you're going to have the files and the instructions for 2 layouts for each month. So right now, this February one that we're doing, this one is one of the 2 from the February set. So for $7.99, you pay $7.99 and you get access to all of those files. There's going to be an instant download. So right when you purchase it, you're going to have the option of downloading it right away. If you're on a computer or if you're on a computer that you're going to use, I would recommend downloading them right away, saving them to whatever file you want to. You can print them right away if you want to also, but I would download them and save them right away. But if you're not able to do that, maybe you're purchasing them on a phone or you don't want to do that right away, that is okay. They're going to be emailed to you. So you're just going to go into your email and you'll see all of those files. So what files are included? You're going to get PDF files of the printable sheets. So PDF files of the printable sheets, these 2 printable sheets for February. Those PDF files you can print and use to hand cut. So that's what I'm doing right now. I used the PDF file and printed them out on 65-pound white cardstock on my home printer. And then I am hand cutting them right now. You can see how easy it is. You don't need any special equipment, just a scissors and a little bit of time. So this is the PDF, but you're going to get 2 other files for ephemera as well. You're going to get a PNG included that you can use on a Cricut machine. So if you have a Cricut, you can use the PNG to upload and use the print and cut feature to print and have your Cricut cut it for you. So that is also included. And if you have a Silhouette machine, that's what we use here at our at Down Memory Lane. If you have a Silhouette machine, you're also going to get print and cut files that you can use to print and cut it out with your Silhouette machine. So all of those files are included, no matter what way. Like when you purchase it for $7.99, you don't have to specify, I want a hand cut, I want a Cricut cut, whatever. You're gonna get all of them. All of them come with. So you can choose which way you want to do it. You can switch it up. If you want to hand cut it once, you want to Cricut cut it the next time, totally up to you. That's not all you get though. You are also going to get 2 files that include instruction sheets. That's what these are. Your instruction sheets are going to come, there's one for each set of ephemera files. And those instruction sheets are going to give you a great big color photo that you can use as a guide. It's also going to tell you exactly what you need to pull out of your stash. So in this case, it says I need 2 dark red 12 by 12 sheets. That's for my background. I need a 6 by 12 of medium pink. I need a 6 by 12 of light pink. You're just going to go into your stash. You're going to grab colors that you like that go together, whatever you have. And then you will use the instruction sheet here, the layout instructions, to cut those pieces to the right size. Okay, cut them to the right size that you can use for your background pieces, for your cardstock, photo mats, and then you will start creating. So right now I am hand cutting these pieces pretty easily. This is the second set of ephemera. So there are 2 sets of ephemera. We did a February layout on Friday and we used set number 1, and that set is very, very simple to cut. Everything is very easy shapes, so there are a lot of very nice straight lines that you could even use your paper trimmer to cut out. Very few curves. There's a couple couple little curves on that one, but it's very easy to cut. So if you are wanting to test it out, maybe get your feet wet with one of them, that first one, which is also included with this, is a nice one to start out with. But then this one, also not challenging. You can see how easy it is. I mean, I've been yakking up a storm here for how long and cutting at the same time, and it's really simple. So it also depends on how close you want to get to the edges. You know, I like to leave a little bit of white space. That's just how I like to do it, because I like to leave, it makes that color pop really nicely against the background. if you want to, you know, just kind of cut around it, not into all the little individual pieces, that's certainly fine too. You can go as detailed or as simple as you want. It's totally your prerogative. And since once you purchase them, they're yours to print as many times as you want. If you do it one way and you decide, oh, I want to do something else, print them again. Totally up to you. So here we are, printing these little lovebirds. Aren't they so cute? Little lovebirds. And once we get them all cut out, then we're going to assemble our layout. So I'm cutting the full sheet, the entire sheet of printables, so you can see just about how long it takes to do it. I don't know how long we've been cutting, like 2 minutes maybe of this sheet. I've only got a couple more to go. I am taking the little bit more intricate route, so it might even take you less time if you just kind of get into those generals. But I don't know, I like to do it this way. Just a little bit extra dimension. Super adorable. So this is the February one. We just did March. If you missed out on March, you can rewind this back. Once we post it, March will be posted. You can see the intricate March design. But we're working on February here. I will show you January also. As soon as I'm done with February, we'll look back at January as well, because that one is super cute. Especially in this blustery, crazy winter. I don't know where you all are coming from. We here are in Eau Claire, Wisconsin, and it's cold. It's very, very cold. Last week, we had a wind chill of -44, which was nuts, even from a Wisconsin standpoint. We didn't get a ton of snow though, but man, I have seen all over the U.S. that this crazy winter storm is missing us, which is interesting. Normally we get slammed, but we got the cold. You guys got the snow and ice. So wherever you are, I hope you're staying warm and toasty. But also, what a perfect time to get these downloads. You can download them and print them at home, and you can create when it's too cold to go outside. So when it's so cold that you go outside and you can't even feel your face, you know it's time to stay inside and scrap, right? Crazy. Alrighty, just a couple more. We only got 2 more left here. These are the easy peasies. And then we will put these together. Ta-da! All right. So yeah, check out our Down Memory Lane Box site. Check out those printables. Like I said, January through December are available. So you can head over there. You can purchase all of them right now if you want to. And here's another awesome thing. We've heard from a lot of you. We've had these month kits in the past where we've done them a little bit differently. And we've heard from a lot of different people that you use them for different things. So some people use them to just do an entire year in review, right? Like they take all their candid shots or their highlights from a certain month, and they will do an entire album kind of highlighting that month for the whole year. So that is one way to use these that is very, very popular. I've also heard of people who use them kind of as like a little family album. So they will put family and friends. So they'll put like everybody who has a February birthday or a February anniversary. They'll put pictures of people or of couples on and do kind of like a little family history album. I've also heard people who do calendars. So they'll take one side of the layout and use it as their calendar topper, and just so many great options. And so when you purchase these printables and you have them, you are able to print them as many times as you want. So you could do all 3. So previously, if you wanted to do all 3, you had to buy 3 different kits. Now, you just have to buy one. You buy it one time for $7.99, and you can create it as many times as you want. So you could do all 3 of those. You could do, if you wanted to do like a year in review, or if you wanted to do calendars or your family stuff, you could do multiple albums and give them as gifts. There are just endless possibilities with these, because once you own them, you can print them over and over and over again. So I have just cut out an entire sheet, the entire sheet of pieces. So we're going to start putting it together. We have our February title here. We're going to put that right up at the top in our little section here. Also, you'll see that I have pattern paper on here. I just chose pattern paper that we had that was Valentine-like. When you pull it from your stash in here, it's going to say 5x12 coordinating pattern. You can pick whatever you have. So if you have pattern paper that has hearts on it, great, you can choose that. If you have pattern paper that has stripes or dots or whatever else. Oh, here, I forgot my photo mats. Most important part, and here I am. So you don't have to pick the particular pattern paper that we have. We just chose a pattern paper that coordinated well. So whatever you have in your stash, you've got some pattern paper that you really like, that you want to use up. And all you need is a 5x12 for this particular layout. So you do not have to have a ton of it. You can just have a little bit, have a couple pieces, and it can be cut up, because you're going to cut it to a 3x12 and 2 1x12s. So lots of options for using up some pattern paper scraps. You don't even have to use the same color. If you want to use hearts up here and you want to use stripes down here, totally your prerogative. So you can use this as a starting point. You can use this as a starting point. If you want to use it as a complete guide and follow it from start to finish, you absolutely can. But if you want to use it as like a starting point to jumpstart your creativity, you can do that as well. You just use the instructions for how to cut things and then pick whatever you want. So we're almost done with our full side here. There we go. Got our February side. We're going to switch to the other side and put these cuties together. So we have our photo mats. If you are watching right now, I would love to hear from you. Tell me what you think. Have you tried them out? Are you thinking about trying them out? Do you have stuff in your stash you would use? Would you do it exactly as is? Would you change it up? I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to know what you think. Do you have questions? That's another reason I'm on here. I can help you out answering your questions. If you've got questions for me, more than happy to answer. We're just creating cute things on this blisteringly cold Monday morning. And it's blisteringly cold here anyway. You can also tell me where you're watching from. I do like to know where we're reaching. Okay, we've got just a couple more. Look at how cute. Be mine. Got this adorable little cupcake. Look at how cute that is. It's so cute. Got our little Valentine cupcake. True love. True love. Precious. Precious, precious. Just a couple more little pieces. So you can see, obviously, once you get these pieces cut out, it is easy peasy. So if you're headed to a crop, bring your printed out sheets, cut them while you're chit-chatting, and then once they're all cut, it is so quick and easy to put these together. You're going to get a ton done. And it's going to save you a ton of money, because you purchase these once, you create them a million times. You're going to use items in your stash that you've already purchased, so they don't have to stare you in the face anymore, right? Sometimes I look at the stuff that I bought and I'm like, oh, I need to get to it. But I never make time. So we can partner together to use your stash and our instructions and printables, and you can create loads of wonderful things. So that is February, right there. Isn't that so cute? That's using these pieces. On Friday, we used the second set. This is all of these printables are included when you purchase February for $7.99. So this is the layout that the other one is. So you're going to create both. You're going to create both layouts if you do them according to the instructions. So you're going to create this one and this one with your February printable. We also did March. So here is the one March printable. And then here is the one we did today. That's the one we hand cut today and did. Here are the pieces that come with the March. You're going to download and print those. Again, we're not shipping anything to you, so you don't have to wait for shipping. You don't have to pay for shipping. These are instant downloads. You will have an instant download and they will be emailed to you, so you can just print them out right away and start creating. So that is March, and then I also want to show you January, because we have done January and it's gorgeous. Look at how cute this is. That's the first January layout. Cozy winter vibes. And here's the second one. This one is so cute. Look at this little bear just enjoying life. More cozy winter vibes. Warm and cozy. So that's what I have for you guys today. Going through all of our February, March pieces. So you can kind of see how those all come together. I would highly suggest you head over to downmemorylanebox.com right now. Check out our printables section. Just set up your account using that email you're going to use. Click the printables tab and you will see all of the months. You're going to see all of them there, so you can see the color selections, the printables, all of that stuff. And you can start creating right today while we're all stuck inside when it's super cold. So that is all, guys. I will be back again tomorrow with even more. We're going to look at more of these and craft them together. Bring your questions and all that sort of thing tomorrow as well. But thank you so much for joining me today. Don't forget to join us this afternoon for our regular live sale. Follow us on the app and on a Facebook page, and we'll see you then. Have a great day. Bye.